Hello everyone, it's SystemCollapse and this is StoneBlock. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I'm having a pretty amazing one myself, and in between episodes, I did a little bit of stuff. So let's kind of take a look here, kind of run around. I have some crates here, kind of set up for stuff we're going to work on today. But what did I do here? I did this. Well, I didn't really do anything here. I was looking at this thing, and I was looking for a setting yesterday. I was kind of derping around. I didn't read this down here. I didn't see this at all. Transfer settings have been removed. So that's what I was looking for. I was actually looking for those transfer settings where it would be like priority, even. It was some like couple different settings there. I usually set it to even. I wasn't able to do that because, well, it's been removed. And will be different settings soon. So when it's updated, I'll have some kind of setting there. But for right now, I have to deal with this. I just found it just worked more smoothly whenever I had it set to smooth. Not smooth. More smoothly when I had set to smooth. That is brilliant. More smoothly when I had set to even. So we'll kind of see how it works here. Because I remember in Sky Factory, I think it was 3, wasn't it, that this mod first was in? It may have been. It may not have been. I had some issues with the priorities when it wasn't on even. So we'll kind of see how it works out. Probably fine now. It's been a long time. It's had time to progress. Over here, you'll notice here I'm actually working on using these wands now too. I should show that. Because we have this, the wireless charging enabled. So we can charge these wirelessly infinitely. As much as we want. So I can use these wands as much as I want without really wanting, without really having to worry about it. I can just go bam. I can just teleport. Just like that. I've been carrying around a lot of the wands now. So I use the swapping wand to help me build this, and I use the building wand. And yeah, I also have a capturing wand here, and the illumination wand, which is these lights over here, right? So just like temporary lights, and you just kind of break them. And kind of do it that way. I should probably put that back. I'm going to have a random mobs wand that I don't want over here. I just have to use lights over in this particular place because, yeah, we can't use the feral flares like we do everywhere else because, well, it'll disable the mob barb. But anyway, I'm using these blocks here. These are ZTYLs from X-Tones, and these ones are Vect. So it's just kind of the combination of those two blocks. I think it turned out pretty well. It has a kind of a little kind of laboratory thing going for it. And, pretty awesome. Pretty happy with, how that goes there. So I thought I'd show that real quick. Didn't really do anything else over there. Mostly just got set up for the next video. But anyway, over here, we've got our lava setup. Just kind of sitting in the wall because honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. This entire tunnel is going to be dedicated to power. So that's what this one's going for. That one's going to be mobs. That's what the kind of side chamber's for. Is kind of expansion for mobs when we get there. This one's going to be chickens, and that one probably be sieving. That's probably what it's going to be. And we'll kind of get to that either next episode or the episode after that. We have to get into a storage system. I can literally do it at any time. It's just a matter of getting it done. But anyway, I want to get to chickens today. That's what we're going to work on. I have a crate here kind of set up. This one was just excess dye. I made the dye super easy. I'll just show that. I know I've already showed it in the kind of, in the past video, right? But I thought I'd show you just how easy it is and how quickly you can kind of get through all the dyes. I literally just kind of sit here and do that. Then you get ink sac, and it does this 16 times, right? So if you start at bone meal, it goes all the way to orange dye. So getting the orange dye kind of takes the longest. If you have a way, I guess, to drop this super quick, it would go kind of faster because you could do, like 16 stacks at once or 15 stacks, then drop it down one each time, just get a little less. But I needed that to make a whole bunch of different chickens here, which we're going to kind of get to. I could change that to something else later. But we do have a bunch of dye here, so let's go ahead and grab that. We also have these eggs, so let's get that. Chickens and more chickens and hatchery. They're actually the 3 mods that are going to kind of facilitate this. Give you ability to produce resources with nothing but chickens, which is pretty amazing and pretty awesome. And particularly Roost. I guess that's the other one. Makes it really easy. It just makes it really simple. And with that and this particular wand here, acceleration wand, we're going to almost trivialize the process. And get to OP stuff relatively quick. It will take you a couple hours, but once you have a couple hours, a little bit of lag there, kind of messed up my whole bits and bobs. Let's go to get that finished. There we go. But once you kind of have it done, you're going to have an immense amount of resources. I'm going to show you just how quick you can get these chickens up to max level and kind of get them bred. So yeah, we're going to get that done here, get that all finished. But first we need the base kind of chicken eggs. And that's what I'm doing here right now. I'm just getting us all the base ones. So there's one for each color that are kind of the base. Then there's also a log chicken, a flint chicken. And then there's the 2 from the nether that we've already gotten, which were the nether quartz. And what was the other one? The soul sand. And with those chickens, I'm pretty sure you can get almost every one. There's a couple that aren't craftable, but we don't need to worry about those. One's like Chicken Osto, which is like for Dark Osto. Which, yeah, we can't get that one at all whatsoever. There we go. I don't think there's a way of getting it anyway. Log chicken. But he lays cakes. If you know, happen to get him somehow. There we go. I think that's that, actually. That might be every one we can craft. Just making sure. Oh, we also need to do the, what are they called? Scholar chickens? So we need 2 books. Get them. I think they're called scholar chickens anyway. We'll kind of see here. Book. I want, it's kind of my main goal to get every single chicken in the pack. And to do, I plan on doing every kind of resource gen in this pack. So that's kind of where we're headed. We're just going to get an immense amount of stuff for no particular reason other than we can. Because, yeah, do it in OP ways as much as we can. Just trying to make sure we have everything here. Do I want to do a transfer node right now? Maybe I will. Let's do that. Let's grab a crate. Another thing you're going to need a lot of is wheat. I should go grab some of that, actually, before we go over there. Let's grab this. I'm going to be a little all over the place. I got about 40 things going on in my head at the same time. Let's go chicken catcher. We need one of these, so let's grab that. We do need an egg, so I'm going to grab our eggs. Bam. And this is one of the main reasons I was after those chickens very early in the pack of the passive mobs to make our life a lot easier with this whole process. So this chicken catcher, pretty neat little item. So if you kind of right click on a chicken, it actually turns them into an item. Once they're in item form, you got to use them with the Roost mod. It's kind of the whole point of it. And it just makes them much more easier to work with, because otherwise they drive you crazy, right? So anyway, I'm going to get as many of them kind of flipped over here. All right. I need that one in particular. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's grab our chickens. Let's get them with us. I need a bunch of this wheat. I think we need some seeds as well. You'll end up going through a ton of seeds with this mod. So I do have kind of a real sloppy setup with it right now. I'll kind of show that in a few minutes here. But you will want to get a way to get seeds in large amounts relatively quickly. I should switch over. Let's do this. Let's make our 2 scholar chickens. So you can take them when they're item form and just put them down. They kind of get transformed. You can right click on them and they'll turn into these smart chickens. Yeah, we're just going to turn them back. They're kind of like the base chickens for the mod. It basically takes the regular chickens and gives them stats, right? So if you look at them, well, you can't look at them here. You must have to look at them with the machine. There's an analyzer we can get to kind of see their stats. Maybe they don't get applied until we put them in the machine. We'll kind of see here. Anyway, they have different stats. So there's strength, gain, and something else. And I can't remember the other stat. Strength? Strength is their ability to pass on stats from their parents. There is gain, which kind of determines how many items they drop. If it gets to 10, they drop 3 items at once. And we'll go over the last one when we get there. What is the other thing I wanted? Let's go to Roost. Let's do that. We need to make a bunch of these. So the main thing you're going to be using all your wheat on are these hay bales. You're going to be going through a ton of it. And we'll get a couple of them. We're also going to need a chicken breeder. Let's do that. And we need a chicken collector, because that sounds fantastic. And there's going to be a metadata issue. So let's actually deal with that real quick. Let's do that. We need a regular chicken. There we go. Do that. And then just some wood, right? So let's go ahead and grab you. And get this done. I'll just do that in my inventory, I suppose. Sweet. Unless I didn't have wood in there. Was that the problem? No, it's the chicken. There we go. Definitely a metadata issue, but taken care of. This is our Roost collector. It's going to collect items for us, which is pretty fantastic in itself. We don't need those chests. We don't need that. We can use those hay bales later. Actually, let's go ahead and make some more of those Roost. Oh, we need nests too. We need some nests. Let's go ahead and make a couple of those, because we're going to have to do some of that as well. Let's go ahead and make some lamps. And we'll need a couple of levers. And then we're pretty much ready to go, I think. Pretty much. Probably do 4 of those. We need 1 for each nest, right? And then we also need the levers, like I said. Let's grab some cobblestone, because apparently we don't have any. Anyway, let's go over here. I'm pumped to get a chickens, man. They're just so silly. They're just so silly how powerful they are. Let's kind of do that. Drop that stuff off. Let's drop you off. Nest. That. Did we? Oh, it doesn't even use the books. So apparently you didn't even need 2 books. You only need 1 to convert them. That's good to know. We have these guys. And we got these guys. So I think we have everything. First off, actually, let's go ahead and grab these 2. These 2 are kind of different. We can just kind of throw them at the ground, and they'll be born. So they'll be born. They'll come to life. we don't have to worry about it. These ones here, they're a little different because they're from a different mod. They actually have to be hatched. If we throw them on the ground, it's going to kind of behave like a regular chicken where it has a chance of hatching. You may have to go through a ton of them. So it's actually easier to just kind of, you know, hatch them. So we're going to go through that route, kind of get that done. Then we'll kind of start the crossbreeding process. And that's pretty cool. Just making sure we have everything before we go. Let's go ahead and grab a keeper. So the keeper is pretty easy. Just an item you can throw in crates, make it so you can break the crate, and the items don't drop on the ground. Do that there. And yeah, let's kind of break this and head over to the chicken area. And okay, we're over in the chicken area. We just have our bits and bobs here. I'm just going to throw that in there right now. We're going to need a bunch of seeds as well, so let's grab that jazz. There we go. This manure can actually be used as a power source. We'll probably try that out at some time. I really don't know how much it powers, how much power it actually produces, but it'd be kind of neat to use poop power. Anyway, we'll get to that later on. Let's grab some of those bones. I need to start making some more seeds, and I did, like I say, automate this really kind of quickly and easily. Just kind of get it done here. I just use a mechanical user on a piece of dirt beside a piece of water with the seeds, right? And it just gets pulled automatically in here. Just gets me wheated seeds. So that's the way I'm doing that for now anyway. That is short term. I'll probably set it up on the other side here. Let's kind of go over here. For now, let's kind of throw that down. First thing I want to do is get these eggs kind of hatching, because this is going to be the part that takes the longest time. So let's kind of get them going. We'll set up 4 of them, I suppose. Let's do that. We'll need 4 levers as well. Let's kind of grab them and our nest. So we'll go you, and you. Okay, first thing you want to do is light everything up. So we'll just do that. I guess I could have done that with 2 levers, couldn't I? Be my vanilla. Anyway, let's do that. Next thing we'll do is grab some of the colored eggs, right? So let's start with the red ones and yellow ones just because. And, we're just going to throw those eggs in the nest. And they're going to grow slowly. So if you watch them, you see 1% maturity. If you have the light off, it'll actually go much slower. But if you have the light on, it'll go much faster. So that's the only reason I'm using the lights there. But that'll speed that up. They'll go through a process, then they'll actually be born. And then we can kind of use them at that point. What am I doing here? Fences. I had fences. I just want a fence in that area because they are going to come out as babies. And I don't want them walking all over the place. And that'll kind of, yeah, make that a little better, right? So we're gonna just fence it off a little bit for now. Let them do their thing, and we can get to some other stuff. So anyway, let's go ahead and grab the breeder. So the breeder's pretty cool. We can take that. We can pop that anywhere for now. It is just chicken breeder. It has slots here. 2 for chickens, 1 for seeds. We can just pop seeds in there. I want to see what we can crossbreed right now. So we have very limited kind of... Actually, let's not even crossbreed. Let's show you how you kind of get them up to max level. Let's start with the log chickens. So I can take those, I can throw them in here. And I want to put 1 in each slot. When I do, this little bar here is going to start going across. You'll notice that it's going pretty slow. Like, that is really slow. It's kind of painful. It takes a while. But we have this. And you get this out of any loot bag, right? So it looks like any of them. It just comes. It's just a thing. I've gotten several of them already. And they're really easy to get. This is the 1 acceleration. Right click on a block to speed up ticks. It makes machines go faster. I tried it on these eggs in creative. It doesn't actually work. So that is not going to be an option for that. But it is going to be an option for this. In the controls too, go to options, go to controls, and go to, I guess 1 is what I did. We want on category, not key. I had to change this to a different button. I forget what it was set to. And it still has conflict, but it doesn't seem to matter. But you need to be able to change the mode. So I did that, and that is pretty cool. Oops, that is sigh. Anyway, you can change it from fast mode, faster mode, or fastest. I just leave it on fastest because, honestly, I have enough power to keep up to it. But now if I kind of shift, I have to shift because this thing has an inventory. If I don't shift, it doesn't work. If it's a regular machine without an inventory or something like that, you don't have to hold shift. But you notice that the progress kind of keeps flying up there. Also, the log chickens now have stats. You can see them. They're 1, 1, 1. Which is kind of a little bit of lag there. This pack gives me like little lag hiccups. But as it kind of goes there, and you see there gave some hearts there, they'll come out when they breed. They'll get better stats. So this one has growth 3, gain 2, strength 2. Growth is how fast they grow, how long it takes, right? So when they're breeding, anything like that, it dictates that time. Gain is how many items they drop. So at 10, it'll be 3 items. And strength is how likely their stats are to increase, which is pretty cool. We're going to throw them in there. We're going to take him. We're going to throw him off. I really should have a trash can over here. But you can notice now that the progress is actually going up significantly faster. And this is just going to get faster and faster and faster. And we'll be able to max out the stats on these chickens relatively quickly here. I'm going to go through this one like completely just to kind of show you how it works here. Then we'll kind of get to something else because, yeah, it is pretty ridiculous how fast you can max level these chickens. Just like, look at that. Bam. Another one. I can take that one now, and now they're both 3-3, and this is going to go even faster now. It's just a speedy process, and this wand is just going to make this process super easy. Like, that progress is flied up now. Once we get up to like 6 or 7, it just gets kind of silly, actually. Let's do that. Let's actually do 2. Why not? Then we replace both chickens, get slightly better ones, and then just kind of move on with our life from that point, right? So there we go. We've got a 5 growth and a 4 growth, which is pretty amazing. Throw them on the ground. Don't need those sloppy chickens anymore. I'm not throwing them away. They're just laying on the ground. They're just regular chickens now. I mean, I'm not killing them or anything. I'm just letting them go free. They're free range chickens now. So we got to grow 6 and we got to grow 5. So you just want to keep swapping out for the better chickens. And yeah, once you get them maxed out, you can make, I can't remember, it's 8 or 16 into the roost, which will be the next step here once we kind of have this maxed out here. I might as well do 3 and kind of get the best stat ones. There we go. 6, 6. I didn't get any growth on that one. No growth gain. We got ripped off. Let's pull out this sloppy chicken here. They're going to be the sloppy chickens, the ones I don't want. How's this doing? 54%. So it won't take too long. I'll have to do, I guess, 8 cycles of that. Once I've done the 8 cycles of that, I'll be able to take those chickens and, yeah, get them leveled up as well. We need those other ones mostly, not for the dye. The dye is not important to me. It's mostly for the crossbreeding. So there's sometimes you need some of the color chickens to do some of the other chickens when you're doing the crossbreeding. So it is definitely something you need there. But yeah, you can see we're almost already at dead. It like totally trivializes the entire process. Anyone who's done AgriCraft would get a big feel from this mod. It's a lot the same, but it's even easier. It's just silly. There's our first perfect one. I'll put you in there. We should get one perfect one after this. Sweet. There's our perfect. So that was the non-perfect. We'll take that there. Chop that off. And then we're just going to make a couple more copies of them. And I can't remember if it's 8 or 16 that is going to kind of max out the roost. But we're going to make enough to kind of get, you know, be able to test that. So at 9, I'll know, right? There we go. How many we got? We got 8. We'll need one more. Sweet. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, like I said, is grab a roost. So let's kind of get them down. Kind of go right here. Let's kind of set up a little 3x3 of them for now. Oops. Don't do that. That is sloppy. Make it a mess. Apparently sloppy is the word of the day. Let's do that. I was going to take this here, the roost collector. Pop that puppy. I don't know, like right there. This thing can pick up items that are dropped from the roost in a, I believe, a 9x9 area centered on the roost collector. So like a 4 radius. But it's a cube. So yeah, kind of give you an idea how that produces. But anyway, let's grab them. There we go. Let's pop them in there. Okay, take 9. So it is 16. So let's go ahead and, I guess, get the maximum amount out of this. Let's do that. Get that up to 16 here in a second. Only take about a second. It literally takes no time at all. It's just silly. I've already gone through a stack of seeds, though. And I just need a couple more. Then we can kind of move on to another chicken here. Maybe do a crossbreed. Kind of see how it works out. Oh, there we go. There's 16 right there. That just flew. Anyway. And there you go. This guy's going to start producing wood nonstop. Just like that. And it should automatically get pulled in the collector. And my plan is, in time, just kind of pull them out with the collectors, then pipe from the collectors into door controllers or slaves. And that way we can kind of just have a system to kind of store all this and just really have them on display with the drawers, which is pretty fantastic. Let's pull that out because that's actually wasted seeds. And I don't really need them, so let's actually get rid of those. Oh, well, I should have kept one. Let's breed one more because I can't get to that stack now. Got to figure out. You know what? I don't need everyone in here. Let's do it this way. Let's go right here. Oh, did I put them in there? I did too. I'm making a mess, man. There we go. I want one of them. Just one. Just one. There we go. How's this guy doing? They're almost done. We'll be able to kind of get them going soon. So let's look at the log chicken. Log chicken can, let's see what he can breed with. Breeding combinations. So a flint chicken and a log chicken equal coal chicken. That sounds pretty fantastic. So if I go ahead and grab a flint chicken, kind of take that, throw that in there, we actually have 2 of them. Let's kind of speed that up here. There we go. And now I should have a chance of crossbreeding them. I didn't notice what the percent chance was. I should have probably checked that. Let's actually do that. Cool chicken. Because I think it tells you on the screen, right? No? I thought it gave you a percent chance of the crossbreed. Because it isn't 100% chance. It's just, yeah, percent chance thing. Right there. There's a flint chicken. Do they gain stats like that? No, they don't. Okay. Let's kind of get this a couple more times. See if we can get one. If not, I may level up the flint chicken. That way we can kind of do this really quickly. And then, yeah, you can kind of see exactly how that works there. Are you out? Yeah, there's our babies. Look at them all. Over there being cute. Anyway, there we go. And actually, there we go. There's the cool chicken there. So that's how you crossbreed. Just like that. It's super simple. You would want 2 of them, technically, to be able to breed them up higher, right? So if you want to get them to 10, 10, 10, you'd want to get 2 copies of every given chicken and then kind of move from there. Then you can kind of level them up, kind of do that jazz. And yeah, definitely a thing. Let's level up this guy here. So if I went here, Flint and Flint. So we actually have 2. I guess crossbreeding too is a way to kind of get the stats up on them. Oh, I'm curious about one thing too. Let's do this. Can you see the stats on him? No, you can't. I can't remember. In the past, I thought maybe they carried over their stats, and they may. I won't know until I kind of breed them with each other, but they may come out at 5/5. I'm hoping they do. Let's do some testing here. Let's get the flint chickens up really quick, and then once we have them up, we can go ahead and yeah, see if they carry over their stats. Because if you breed a 10-10 with a 10-10, I think you might get a 10-10. I don't want to 100% say that because it may be wrong. Oh, I shouldn't have actually chucked those 2. Give me them. Give me those 2. Because I could actually put them back in this slot right here, right? And that'll make it a little faster. Anyway, let's get a little more breeding done. Like, it's going to be silly how much resources chicken produce. Like, look at this guy. He's already produced, yeah, almost 4 stacks of wood. Every chicken has a kind of a different timer on it. So for their productions. So let's actually look at some of the chickens here real quick. I know I'm a little all over the place, but at the same time, I'm very excited about this. Chicken. Let's go to Draconian. I'm curious about his timer. So his base timer, let's go to use on him. Go to drops. And I think we can see a timer somewhere. There's a place to see the timer. Maybe it's only on the chickens themselves. It'd be nice if that was information you could look at. But you can on the chickens, right? Yeah. Growing cooldown 16 minutes. And if I took, say, this guy right here, right? Let's grab you for a second. There's a 7 and a 5. Kind of get these swapped out. It's a 6. That's fine. Let's chuck these guys. Everyone but the coal, right? Get rid of them. Definitely need a trash can over here. But yeah, I want to take one of the chickens, right? Kind of show them. Let's do that. Sweet. Yeah, you can see there. Breeding cooldown is fine. But the next egg, that's the one we're looking for. Next egg is 4 minutes. I think that kind of is telling you like how fast they produce. I don't know if Roost bypasses that though. So that might be a thing. It might be how that works. We'll kind of see as time goes. But if you use, there's another item called the nesting pen. And that's from chickens itself. If you use that, it goes purely by those timers. So yeah, we'll kind of see in time if it bypasses that or not. Because that is one of the things I'm curious about. Because Roost has really, really changed this mod quite a bit. For the better, I think. I guess in a hard pack, we want it to be slow. That's one thing. But in a pack like this, where it's just about being fun and OP, really no reason. Oh, there's the beauty chickens right there. These guys should turn into perfects, like almost instantly. Let's do 2 more. And see if we can get some perfects here. There we go. There's our 2 perfects. Let's grab them. Let's pull you. Drop you in there. Let's do some chicken chucking. There we go. And let's make... Oh, I need seeds. Let's throw some seeds in there. Let's make 16 of these guys. And then try crossbreeding them with the lob. And see if the new chickens come out with their stats. Because that is really what I'm interested about. Because otherwise, I think it did it with the nesting pens. With the chickens themselves. So with Hatchery. And I might want to crossbreed them that way. Although it is a lot slower. It is a lot slower. It's kind of like that. I can't use the wand on those, right? That's going to slow things down. How many do we get here? We got 11. It's hard to even tell because the hearts don't even keep up, I don't think, with how many chickens you're actually getting. Here we go. We got 16 right there. Let's grab them. They all stack. That's what we want to see. Let's go ahead and grab you. Oh no, I lost the wood chicken. I must have chucked him. I'm such a derp. Anyway, let's do not teleport. Let's do that. There we go. We should have more than 16 now. Let's take them, throw them in there, and see if we can get ourselves some chickens here. There we go. We've got 2 goals, and that's what I want to see. I want to see these 2 goals, see what happens and what exactly they produce when we kind of get them all together there, because they, in theory, should be maxed. No, they're coal 111s. Okay, that is unfortunate, actually. Huh. So I guess Hatchery has no, because it still wouldn't matter. You're still better off doing it this way. Now I think with Hatchery, because there's this other kind of item here. So nesting pen. These are, well, I guess I want to do a test. Let's do a test here. Let's go try something, because we might be able to get the 10-10-10s easier with the next level chickens. And if we can, yeah, I'd like to try doing it that way. I want to be a little more efficient, right? But anyway, let's go make 2 of these nesting pens really quick. We need some nest. I need more hay, man. Go ahead and grab some nesting pens, hopefully. There we go. Grab you. And grab 2 nest. And hopefully 2 of those. Sweet. So these things, when they face each other, I think it has the mobs have a chance of crossbreeding. I can't remember though. Do they need a crate underneath them? I forget how they work. Let's grab 2 chests. I can't remember if they output their items or drop them in the world, because I think it has its own item for collection as well, like a head house or something like that. I don't know. We'll kind of see here. Well, let's do it this way. Let's kind of put one like this, right? And I believe we put one like this. Do that. Do this. And I think we need them to face each other. I think that's how it does. Use animal net to capture a chicken. Apparently that's how you get them out. Okay. Have to remember that. Anyway, they're facing each other. So if I take one of these good logs and one of these good flints, so let's do, oh, I'll have to do that. So I need an animal net as well. Okay, that makes sense. Let's kind of head over here for a second. Sweet. You'd think that where this is kind of supporting mod, it would use a lot of the same items, but it almost has this complete different setup with how the mod actually kind of works, which is a little strange. But anyway, let's do one right here, right? I'm curious. Do you kind of increase the timer? No, I can't use the wand on him at all. So I can grab him, right? Throw him right here. How do I do that? Oh, there we go. Shift and click. Just working a little weird with my air charm here. I'll just right click that, turn that off for now. And the other one was the wood chicken, right? So if I took that, use the animal net on that, then that, there we go. Next drop. It's going to show the drops. I'm curious if these are going to just drop in the world or not. I'm also curious of this. Does this speed this up? No, it doesn't. So we're actually going to have to wait. Okay. So there's no benefit to me, as far as I'm concerned, using it this way. Even if they max out the stats to 10-10-10, that takes way too much time to bother with that. But I'm pretty sure when they're facing like this, they have a chance of dropping an egg into the chest, being a crossbred egg. But that is way too much time. That's just way too much for me. I mean, normally, I would say it's fine and wonderful. But where we can do it this way, there's really no benefit. I mean, we can just go ahead and go ham this way. I could literally just max out my chickens, crossbreed them at will, and not even have to worry about it. And yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do, kind of moving forward here. Just grab you, pop you in there. And yeah, we should start getting flint nonstop as well. That's going to end up in here. This crate is going to, I guess, Roost Collector is going to end up full in no time. It was more about showing how it worked here. And there we go. I spent a couple minutes over here, kind of just watching these guys. I wanted to see what they would drop when they made a coal egg. And they've already gotten 3 of them. And another one over here. You notice that the stats on them is 111. So they do not retain their stats at all whatsoever. So there's literally no reason to use the nesting pens over this method over here. So yeah, definitely a thing. Also, the items don't come out the bottom. I'm crazy. You need something to pull. I think I used hoppers in the past. But yeah, I went ahead and grabbed some drawer controllers and some basic drawers as well. I knew if I didn't do that and kind of test those eggs, people were going to be like, but it's faster, do it this way. I swear a lot of people, they play these packs in different packs, you know what I mean, and just think everything's the same and nothing's changed with mods or none of that stuff. But yeah, definitely does not transfer stats. That was kind of the main thing I was going for there. Let's kind of go and grab a key, kind of get that done. So bam, let's put that right there. And let's just pipe the items out straight. We're going to use an item translocator because they are fast, they are awesome, and I have it totally in the wrong place. I don't know what I was thinking. Do not do what I just did. Let's break you, and let's break you, and just swap those. And this is going to be the way I do it. So I'm going to be using these, and then you can make another item called Slave, which kind of extends. It's just a different place where you can kind of pull items or insert items into a storage system. So yeah, kind of just an extension, right? Just throw you right there for now, and then go grab whatchamacallit. We want the translocators, probably 2 of them. Do that right there. So put one there, one there. Then you just kind of have to hit the center of them, I believe. So if I go this way, you see items are just going in there made kind of madly. Although they have nowhere to go because there's a buffer. It's just filling the buffer there. We'll kind of fix that right now. Oh, I didn't lock all the drawers. The one drawer I didn't lock. Good thing I only didn't lock one. But anyway, they'll go there. Then if I grab the flint, it's going to start being able to pull that as well. So the flint's probably going there now. And yeah, that'll be just a way to store that, right? And I went ahead and made void upgrades as well. So I could do that. So if it ever gets overfilled, we don't have to worry about that as well. And that'll be the simple way to store that. I'll do it a little cleaner, a little, prettier. These guys are dropping stuff all over the place. Look at them. Messy little baby chickens just making a mess. I've already done 3 sets of them. I'm going to have to hit them with the stick here in a couple minutes and kind of get rid of them because they're going to just destroy my life. Anyway, that should be able to keep up with that. No problem at all whatsoever. And I'm actually pretty happy with that. And where is my little staffy thing? I have a staffy thing, don't I? Totally lost it. Doesn't matter right now. I was going to turn those guys down into items because there's too many of them. Don't run. There you go. Get rid of these guys. Funny thing is, too, when you do this, if you put them down again right away, it grows them up instantly. So they don't stay babies anymore for any time at all. The bone chickens are actually awesome. I love the way they look. Like, look at that little guy. He's fantastic. Some of them look pretty cool, actually. A couple of the chickens. Anyway, there's our chickens. We have those. I can throw in new ones. So I would do, these ones right here, baby. And the light blues. Sweet. And then later on, I'll just start going crossbreeding pretty much insane. And getting all that done, which is pretty amazing as well. Leveling all these guys up, I'm expecting to have to spend, 30, 40 minutes kind of doing all that. I'll probably run out of seeds and have to work on a better seed system. But for now, this is an okay working kind of setup here. And I can just work on more and more chickens. But to get to ones like, say, the draconium, just to show you just how much it's going to kind of take here. Chicken isn't horrible. You can actually get to awaken draconium. You would have to go through ender pearl. So you would have to make diamond and nether. So you'd have to do that and that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of steps here, right? So it's not just like, oh, you have the resources. You do have to go through all the steps here to kind of get everything. And that was just one side of it. There's still the whole entire other side with the draconium. I was just looking at the other side with the whatever it was there. Don't even know there. Was the ender pearl. So yeah, the draconium would be a whole nother kind of chain that you have to go through. So there is work to it, but once you have it, it's going to produce very well. You're going to get a lot of resources, and quite frankly, it's going to be OP. And okay, I'm just going to let everyone know that I do have Discord. You want to stop on by, say hello, any of that jazz, feel free. Everyone is welcome. Just keep it classy. That's all I ask. So I have a Patreon, so if you want to think about supporting me moving forward, making videos, that'd be absolutely fantastic. But yeah, I am going to end this one here. So as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Well, you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys next video. Later.